Alright folks, the Zamboni's on the ice. We should be starting shortly. Sorry for the delay. The tournament is quite a bit behind schedule tonight. So we are about at least 45 minutes behind schedule as of right now. But we've got Stillwater versus Farmington coming up. Well, the boys are ready to go. Stillwater will be wearing white jerseys tonight. All right, we got one ref on the ice setting the nets. Zamboni's just pulling off the ice. I guess we've got both refs on the ice getting the net set. All right, here comes your Stillwater Ponies wearing white tonight. 1 minute left in warm-ups. So Stillwater versus Farmington. Farmington is wearing orange jerseys tonight. Stillwater's in white. Warm-ups are over. Stillwater's doing their chant over in the near corner here. I think that's where the Stillwater pony posters are put up against the glass. All right, the starting lineup here for the ponies tonight looks like we'll have Rye in goal. Starting on D, Declan O'Shea, Braden Smith. For forwards, Parker Taylor, left wing, Weston Linnell, center, and right wing is Ty Sirianni. All right, first period's underway. Farmington controls in the neutral zone. Parker Taylor now, he'll dump it deep for Stillwater. Ty Sirianni in the far corner, trying to hold it in. Farmington is able to clear. Declan O'Shea dives for the puck. He's going to get a tripping penalty. We've got a delay penalty on Stillwater. Delayed penalty on Stillwater. I believe this will be Declan O'Shea. And I just realized the camera did not move to pick up that play, but Farmington had a chance coming down the near side board. And Declan O'Shea was racing to cut him off and kind of dove at the stick and ended up taking the player out as well. So Stillwater on the penalty kill right off the bat for 1:30. Score 0-0. Farmington with the puck in the slot. Shot. Save. Rye covers. Jacob kept taking the face off. Wins it over to the boards. Shot from the point. Farmington hit a shin pad. Puck's loose. Farmington controls behind the net. Centering pass. Shot. Save. Rye. Dylan Johnson is able to clear the puck along the far boards. Bonin on the forecheck. Cash Junker intercept the pass. Kept trying to chip it forward to Bonin. Bonin's got the puck at the blue line, tries to make a move. He gets taken down. Kept with it in the far corner. He pulls up. He sends it back to Cash Junker, and it clears. They'll have to regroup. Cash Junker fanned on a pass. Dylan Johnson able to chip it out of the slot. Dylan Johnson battling for the puck. Kept with it behind the net now in the near corner. Back to the point for Farmington. Backhand shot. That hit a Stillwater leg. Stillwater not able to clear. Another shot wide of the net. Gus Bonin over there. He gets tripped up. Cash Junker is able to clear the zone. He's on the forecheck. Farmington hits it down the length of the ice, and this will be an icing call on Farmington. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill for Stillwater. 9:59 left to go in the first period. Score 0-0. Sonic wins the faceoff back to Braden Smith. Slap shot from the point goes in. Stillwater takes the lead 1-0. Right off the faceoff. Sonic to Braden Smith. Braden Smith with a slap shot from the point. Scores the first goal of the game. Stillwater's full strength. 9:55 left to go in the first period. Louis Junker battling for the puck on the near boards. Farmington dumps it in to Braden Smith. He chips it up, Koffenberg. Arlo had a chance there. Louis Junker battling for the puck. Braden Smith with the puck in his skates, still battling for it. Farmington just clears. Sonic has to regroup. He sends it deep. I think that hit the ref's skates. Tied up in the neutral zone here on the near board. Farmington controls. Braden Smith tried to pinch. This goes all the way down the ice, and we will have an icing call on Farmington. Off the face-off. Farmington sends it around to the far boards. We have a delayed penalty here on Stillwater. This will be Cash Junker. Let's see what they call on him, but Cash laid the Farmington player out along the far boards. The refs didn't signal it, but I'm assuming that's an interference. So Stillwater back on the penalty kill for 1:30. 8:58 left to go in the period. Shot from the Farmington points wide. Declan O'Shea back to retrieve the puck. He sends it up the boards to Parker Taylor. He chips it out of the zone. Farmington dumps it on net. Glove save by Rye. And he hangs on to that. We'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. 1:09 left on the penalty kill for Stillwater. Farmington wins the face-off back to their point. They control centering pass. Backhand shot intercepted by Declan O'Shea. He clears the zone. This will be icing on Stillwater. 56 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Farmington wins the face-off back to their point. Shot wide of the net. Farmington behind the Stillwater goal. Centering pass intercepted by Kep. He'll skate it out of the zone, through the neutral zone. He dumps it deep around the board. Sirianni on the forecheck in the far corner. Kep able to hold it in temporarily. Stillwater still holds. Send it towards the near boards here. Farmington skates it through the neutral zone into Stillwater territory. We've got a tripping penalty on Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson tripped the Farmington player along the near boards here when he was skating into the zone. So Stillwater will be on the penalty kill, 3 versus 5 for 20 seconds. And then Stillwater will be on the penalty kill, 4 versus 5 for minute 10. All right, we've got Kep. He wins the faceoff. He skates it out. He's going. He's got a breakaway. He takes a shot. Saved by the Farmington goalie. Farmington comes right back into the Stillwater zone. Declan O'Shea with the poke check to break up the play. Stillwater 4-on-5 now. Bonin on the far boards. He's got a chance coming into the Farmington zone. He makes a move. He gets tripped up. No call on that play. Docks now on the forecheck. Farmington controls in the neutral zone. Over to Braden Smith. He has it knocked off his stick. O'Shea sends it forward. Docks trying to get it deep. Farmington comes back. Braden Smith interrupts the play. He's battling for it behind the net. He's in the near corner now. Braden Johnson still has the puck. He skates it out of the zone. He's along the far boards, still working up. Bonin helping out. Puck's stuck in the rough skates. Bonin's pinned it against the boards. Farmington now with a chance coming back. Centering pass picked off by Docks. He'll turn it the other way. Chips up the boards and out by Bonin. But Farmington's coming right back in. Cash Junker able to knock the puck off the stick of the Farmington player there. Tried to pass it up to Bonin, but it was behind him. Farmington's coming back. Bonin with the puck now at center ice. He tried to make a move, but taken off his stick. Farmington comes back. Voxlin on the back check. Is able to disrupt that. Farmington with the puck at the point. Shot from the point fan. Farmington holds it in. They'll send it deep into the Stillwater zone behind the net. Farmington player retrieves it. Koffenberg battling with him. Back to the point for Farmington. Shot. Stopped by Cash Junker. He's battling behind the net. Centering pass. Shot wide of the net. Sonic with the puck. He'll clear it out. Farmington has it in the neutral zone. They send it deep. Koffenberg to retrieve the puck. He turns. He passes it towards the near boards for Louis Junker. He still got it. Oh. The play, the pass was just off Louis Junker's stick. He tried to turn and retrieve it. And we have an offsides on Stillwater. 4:48 left to go in the first period. Stillwater leads 1-0. Looks like the refs are having a conversation with the Stillwater coaches along the bench. Not sure exactly what they're talking about, but I'm guessing it would maybe be when Gus Bonin was driving towards the net and he got tripped and there was no penalty on the play. But that's just my opinion. I'm not over there. All right, Weston Linnell takes the face off. Farmington is able to dump it in. Braden Smith to retrieve the puck. He passes it over to Sirianni. Sirianni skates it into the offensive zone. He loses the puck. Farmington comes back. Knocked off this stick and out of the zone. Farmington has to regroup. They send it deep. Braden Smith to retrieve the puck behind Stillwater net. Passes it up the boards. Parker Taylor. He is tied up by the Farmington player. Parker Taylor with the puck again. He chips it out of the zone. Farmington dumps it back in. Still in the neutral zone here. They skated into the zone. Sirianni skates it out of the Stillwater zone. He'll dump it deep. And Stillwater goes for a line change. Farmington makes a long pass, no icing. It was tipped off the Farmington player trying to get a breakaway. We've got Braden Smith skating the puck up into the offensive zone. He loses control of it. Retrieve. Oh, he gets taken down behind the net. No penalty, but he's hurt. He is down, folks. Braden Smith went into the boards. He was taken down. And he is on the ice right now. Coach is coming out. And it looks like he was maybe holding. Looks like maybe a knee or a leg. We'll see. Hopefully he'll be all right. Hopefully he'll be back on his feet here soon. We've got 3:25 left to go in the first period. So Braden Smith is able to get up onto his feet under his own power. And he's able to skate to the bench, so that's a good sign, folks. Maybe a hip. It's kind of rubbing his left hip there. But hopefully he'll be able to shake that off and get back on the ice here soon. Doc's on the forecheck behind the net, controls the puck. He's battling in the far corner. Centering pass comes back to O'Shea. He takes a shot. Save. Deflected into the corner. Farmington controls. They'll pass it up. O'Shea holds the line. He tries to dump it deep. Batted out of the air by the Farmington player. Cash Junker tried to hold the line, but Farmington is able to clear. Pass up to Kep. He turns. He gets taken down. We've got a delayed penalty coming on Farmington. O'Shea sends it forward into the Farmington zone, and there will be the whistle for the penalty on Farmington. So we've got another body checking penalty, this time on Farmington. So Stillwater on the power play for a minute 30, 2:48 left to go in the first period. Stillwater leads 1-0. Stillwater wins the faceoff. Shot from the point. Johnson tipped in front of the net. Goes into the far corner. Sonic centering pass intended for Louis Junker. Dylan Johnson with a slap shot from the point. Hits some legs in front and gets deflected. Koffenberg now has it at the point. And he takes a shot. Tip. Oh, Louis Junker was almost there for the shot. But just off his stick. Farmington is able to clear. Farmington skates it forward. Into the zone, shot. Stillwater, Rise able to make the save. Koffenberg with the puck. He'll pass it forward. Sonic chipped it up out of the zone to Louis Junker. Louis Junker is taking off the puck in the Farmington zone. Off the boards. Oh, two Stillwater players, Vox and Foxland and Louis Junker collided on the far boards there. Koffenberg battling for the puck. Koffenberg now behind the net. He skates it up. He skates it into the Farmington zone, loses the puck. Louis Junker takes a shot right into the Farmington player's arm. Farmington skates it out of the zone. 15 seconds left on the power play. Farmington into the Stillwater zone. Sirianni battling for the puck. Wesson Linnell with the puck in the far corner now. He chips it up the boards to Farmington player. Slap shot from the point from Farmington. Stick save deflected into the near corner. Johnson clears the zone. Louis Junker sends it all the way down. This will be icing on Stillwater. 1 minute left in the first period. The penalty has expired. Both teams full strength. Wesson Linnell chips a face-off forward to Parker Taylor. Parker Taylor skates it out of the zone. He's got a chance here. He passes it over to Sirianni. His shot saved. Sirianni with the puck along the far boards. Oh, a great scoring chance for Stillwater there. Puck comes back to the point. O'Shea, shot from the point is tipped. Goes behind the net. Linnell on the forecheck. Farmington is able to clear the zone. Cash Junker flips it into the zone. Taylor on the forecheck on the near boards. Linnell to help out. Linnell's got it. Centering pass for Taylor's. Tip back to O'Shea. O'Shea takes a shot. Parker Taylor's right there. Rebounds loose on the side of the net. Goal, Sirianni. Oh, no. Sorry, Gus Bonin. The puck was loose on the left side of the net. And either Linnell or Taylor chipped it to the right side of the crease, and Gus Bonin was able to knock that one into the back of the net to make it 2-0 Stillwater. 11.6 seconds left to go in the first period. Shot from center ice, stick save into the near corner. We've got 3 seconds left in the period. Stillwater sends it the length of the ice, and the refs will let the clock expire on that one. Stillwater leads 2-0 after the first period. All right, starting the second period, we've got Rye in goal still for Stillwater. We've got Braden Smith and Kai Koffenberg on defense. Gus Bonin right wing, Jacob Kep center, and Brendan Docks at left wing. Stillwater leads 2-0. Face-off comes back to Braden Smith. He will dump it in after he crosses the red line. Docks on the forecheck in the far corner, battling for the puck. Farmington takes it behind their own net. Backhand up in the air. Braden Smith was pinching, but Farmington's able to clear. They bring it out into the Stillwater zone. Gus Bonin on the back check, trying to get it out of the zone. Farmington sends it deep into the far corner. Docks and Braden Smith over there. Docks has the puck. He tries to chip it up the boards. Kep over to help out. Back to the Farmington point. Takes a shot. Glove save, and Rye will hang on to that one for a whistle. Farmington wins the face-off back to their point. Shot from the point. Went off a skate, I think. Deflected out to the other point. Farmington sends it to the near corner. Centering pass. Shot, Farmington, glove save. Rye with an amazing glove save on that shot. And we'll have another face-off in the defensive zone for Stillwater. Sonic chips it forward off the face-off. He's got control of the puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Knocked off his stick into the near corner. He turns, takes a shot, deflected into the far corner. Behind the net, we've got Voxlin here on the near boards. He tried a shot that was blocked. Voxlin with the puck. He'll send it deep behind the net. Sonic on the forecheck. Voxlin helping out in the near corner. Cash Junker with the puck now. He'll skate it towards the net. He gets the puck taken away. Voxlin with the shot that gets tipped wide. Louis Junker now on the far boards. His shot didn't quite make it there. He still has it. Sends it behind the net. Cash Junker and Voxlin on the near boards here. Voxlin tried to send it back to Cash Junker. Farmington's able to clear. Cash Junker with the puck. He turns, sends it down the length of the ice. No icing. Linnell on the forecheck in the near corner. Stillwater on a line change. Long pass by Farmington. Cash Junker able to get back. Puck's not out. Sirianni on the back check. O'Shea now with the puck in the corner. He'll flip it up the boards. Farmington holds it in. Farmington player trying to make a move. Cash Junker interrupting that play. Stillwater's able to flip it out. Farmington regroups in the neutral zone. They send it to the far boards. Shot wide of the net. Goes into the near corner. Sirianni battling for it on the near corner. Farmington controls the puck. Skates, shot. Shot, and the rebound comes right back out to the point. Another shot and save. This time Ryan will cover that one. We'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. 8:53 left to go in the second period. Stillwater leads 2-0. Farmington wins the face-off. Back to the point. Slap shot from the point. Stick save. Braden Smith able to clear the rebound. He skates it behind the net and up the near boards. He is not able to chip it out. Kep has the puck. Chips it along the near boards again. Finally out. Bonin with the puck. Skating it down the near boards. He's getting tied up by a Farmington player and goes down. We will have a delayed penalty here on Farmington. I'm guessing this is going to be a tripping penalty on Farmington. So Stillwater will take the power play for 1:30 here in the second period. The refs aren't really signaling the penalties, so I'm just making my best educated guess here on what the penalties are. So Gus Bonin in the near corner, centering pass, hit the back of a Farmington player. Farmington's able to skate it out of the zone. O'Shea challenging, centering pass off O'Shea's skate. Puck got tangled up in the ref's skates for a second there. Shot. Rye made the save and tipped it behind the net. Braden Smith, now O'Shea with the puck, skating it up. And not quite out. Kept finally able to clear up to Dox. Dox sends it deep for Stillwater. Bonin going in on the forecheck in the near corner. He gets taken down. Louis Junker in to help. Louis Junker behind the net. Centering pass for Sonic was tipped out of his stick. Slap shot by Braden Smith. Intercepted by a Farmington player. Braden Smith sends it, tried to send it deep, ricocheted off somebody's leg and out of the zone. Braden Smith over to Dylan Johnson to Louis Junker. Louis Junker along the far boards takes a shot. Shot hit the side of the net. Louis Junker, Bonin, centering pass to Sonic. Sonic backhand shot hit somebody's skates and ricochets into the far corner. Dylan Johnson with a shot from the point behind the net. Sonic forechecking in the near corner. Back to the point, Koffenberg. Koffenberg takes a shot off the goalie's head. Louis Junker sends it behind the net. Sonic back to retrieve the puck. We are going to have another delayed penalty on Farmington. Reyes went to the bench. Shot, Dylan Johnson went off a Farmington skate. Stillwater still controls. Stillwater has an empty net on the delayed penalty. And Farmington is able to touch the puck and gain control to cause the whistle. So Stillwater will be on the power play for 1:30. I believe that penalty was caused by Louis Junker. I guess I'll see if I can see what the ref signals, but I believe it was when Louis Junker was in the far corner and he got taken into the boards hard to draw that penalty. Probably for checking. Shot, save. Voxlin on the forecheck in the near corner. He turns, spins back to the point here. Cash Junker, he takes a shot. Glove save, and we'll have a whistle. Sonic takes the face off. He tried a shot. Another Sonic fan on the shot there. Puck came off his stick. Louis Junker was right there to try to make a shot. And the goalie is able to save that one and cover. So we've got 1:11 left to go on the power play for Stillwater. Right off the face-off, Voxlin with a shot and a goal! Right off the face-off, Voxlin spun around, takes a shot into the lower right corner of the goal to make this game 3-0. Stillwater. 6:09 left to go in the second period. Farmington with the puck off the face-off. They chip it up the boards. Cash Junker pinches. Parker Taylor on the forecheck in the far boards. Farmington trying to send it deep. Cash Junker over to help out. Taylor with the puck. Has it knocked off his stick. Over to Sirianni. Taylor with the puck now. He'll skate it out of the zone. Passes it up to Linnell. Linnell dumps it deep behind the Farmington zone net. Taylor in the far corner on the forecheck. Farmington able to skate it out of the zone. They've got a Braden Johnson able to back check and take the puck away from the Farmington player there. Cash Junker with it. He's spun and chips it up the boards to Taylor. Taylor trying to chip it out of the zone. Linnell with the puck now at center ice. He'll skate it into the Farmington zone. Tried to make a move. Lost control of the puck. He sends it deep into the corner. That ricocheted off Ty Sirianni's stick off the end boards and almost came back out in front of the net. But Farmington's able to regroup, and they'll send it deep into the Stillwater zone. Kaufenberg back to retrieve the puck behind the Stillwater net. He sends it up the boards. Taylor over to Sirianni. Sirianni sends it deep, and Stillwater going on a line change. We've got Dox on the far boards, and Kep on the forecheck. Dox with the puck right now in the far corner. Tries to make a move. He's working his way towards the net. Spins around. Half shot, half centering pass on that play, but Farmington controls right now behind the net. Dox was trying to forecheck. He got tripped up, and Farmington sends it down ice on goal. Rye makes the save, so this will not be an icing. Kaufenberg turned and sent it up along the near boards, but nobody was there. We've got Braden Smith here skating it up. He'll send it deep into the Farmington zone. Sirianni on the forecheck in the near corner. Dox helping out now. Kep. All right, Farmington's able to skate it out of the zone. Kep on the big back check. Farmington dumps it deep. Kaufenberg to retrieve the puck behind the net. He's got two Farmington players on him, still battling for it though. Sirianni down low. Oh, sorry, Bonin. Shot from the point. Saved by Rye. He'll hang on to that one, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. 3:23 left to go in the second period. Stillwater leads 3-0. Farmington wins a face-off back. Slap shot intercepted by Declan O'Shea. Foxland chips it up the boards and out of the zone. Sonic on the forecheck at neutral ice. He tipped the pass, intercepted by O'Shea. He skates it into the zone, into the far corner. Shot off the pad. Ricocheted right out, but no Stillwater player there. Dylan Johnson able to hold it in. He sends it back deep. Farmington behind their net. Sonic on the forechecks. Johnson trying to hold the line. Farmington's able to chip it out. Declan O'Shea now. We got a race here. Farmington with a shot wide of the net. We've had a goalie change here by Stillwater. Logan is in goal now. Farmington controls. Shot wide of the net. O'Shea in the far corner. He chips it along the boards. Not out. Farmington shot off a Stillwater stick. Ricochets into the near corner. Johnson. And we've got Sonic with the puck now behind the net. He tries to pass it up to Louis Junker. That was intercepted. Sonic with the puck. He chips it out of the zone. Louis Junker skating for it. He's battling for the puck. He gains control of the puck. He spins. Backhand shot. And that is covered by the Farmington goalie. A little scuffle after the play here between Louis Junker and Farmington player. Does not look like any penalties though. So that's good. 2:06 left to go in the second period. One of the refs is talking to the Farmington coach on the bench. Sure, it's about that little scuffle after the play. One of the Farmington players was pushed on top of the Farmington goalie, but again, no penalties on the play. Linnell will take the face-off. Farmington controls off the face-off. They take it behind their own net. Sirianni on the forecheck sends it up the board. Cash Junker with an attempted slap shot that was tipped, deflected into the near corner. Centering pass. Taylor with a shot wide of the net. Sirianni on the forecheck. Cash Junker pinching as well. He tries to send it on net, but picked up by Farmington, and they skated out of the zone. Farmington tried to pass it across. That was deflected by Braden Smith. Linnell ran into a Farmington player along the far boards trying to clear the puck. Farmington controls shot. That goes wide. Sirianni trying to pressure. Farmington with a shot that goes wide. Braden Smith has the puck in the far corner. Now he's battling for it. Farmington circling around. Back to their point. Stillwater can't quite clear. Bouncing puck in the crease. Picked up by Farmington. Shot wide of the net. The puck was bouncing right in front of the crease. And the Farmington player took a shot, but that was wide of the net. They dump it back deep. Braden Smith to pick up the puck. Has it knocked off his stick. Sirianni now. Sirianni will send it down the ice. No icing though, it was tipped. Stillwater needs a line change. And we've got Linnell on the forecheck. Breakout pass was tipped by Linnell. Docks on the far boards. Johnson holds it in temporarily. Puck is out of the zone though, in the neutral zone. Linnell battling for it. Farmington works. The camera didn't keep up with that play. The Farmington player was able to work it around the Stillwater defenseman and took a shot from about the face-off dot, and that goes in. So Stillwater still leads 3-1. There's 13 seconds left in the period. Farmington controls. They'll send it deep into the Stillwater zone. Stick save by Logan into the near corner. 5 seconds left. Bonin chips it out of the zone. He gets taken down, and that's the end of the second period. Stillwater leads 3-1 after 2 periods. What's that? All right, starting the third period for Stillwater. Logan is in goal. Dylan Johnson and Kai Koffenberg at D. Brendan Knox at left wing. Jacob Kep center, and Gus Bonin at right wing. Knox intercepts a pass at the blue line. He sends it deep. Gus and Brendan Docks forechecking. Gus with the puck now in the far corner. He's trying to turn, working against 2 Farmington players. Docks in to help. Same with Kep. Everybody's down low. Docks has the puck. He tried a backhand shot from the side of the net. That is saved and covered by Farmington. Docks battling for the puck along the near boards off the face-off. Kept helping out. Flip behind the net. Farmington retrieves. Bonin on the forecheck on the far board. Farmington is able to break it out of the zone. Kept on the back check. Farmington with a shot, hit a Stillwater leg and deflected along the near boards. Stillwater sends it down the length of the ice for an icing call. Farmington controls off the face-off. They go D to D. Boxland pressure in the D. Shot from the point was tipped along the near boards here. Up the near boards. Farmington is able to hold in the zone. They take a shot. That gets tipped into the near corner. Centering pass was deflected across the front of the crease, but luckily no Farmington player was there. Cash Junker and Sonic battling for the puck behind the net. Sonic with the puck. He sends it along the near boards and out of the zone. Louis Junker on the forecheck here. Battling for the puck. Sonic helping out. O'Shea flips it into the zone. Farmington clears again. O'Shea turns, sends it right back in, but not all the Stillwater players were out of the zone, so this will be offsides on Stillwater. Dylan Johnson passes it up to Linnell off the faceoff. Linnell tried to work it down deep, had it knocked off his stick. Parker Taylor with the puck now along the near boards. He sends it behind the net for Linnell. Linnell centering pass to Taylor. Shot, save. Deflected along the far board. Sirianni sends it, centering pass, tipped. Sirianni's centering pass was tipped by Taylor over to Linnell, but Linnell could not get a shot off there. Farmington brings it back in. Stillwater player went down on the, trying to make the turn there. Cash Junker, I believe this is Braden Smith, trying to skate it out. Shot from the point, saved by Logan. Linnell with the puck, he's able to chip it out. So Farmington dumps it in. Johnson passes it over to Sirianni. Farmington dumps it back into the zone though. Farmington with a shot and score. Farmington with a centering pass and a goal. Stillwater still leads 3-2. 8:47 left in the third period. Puck comes over to Dox. Dox at center ice. He will skate it into the zone. He dumps it deep behind the net. Bonin on the forecheck. Kep knocks it into the far corner, back behind the net. Bonin and Kep on the forecheck along the far corner. Kep battling for the puck against 2 or 3 Farmington players. Back to the point. Koffenberg holds it in, dumps it back into the corner. Farmington with the puck behind the net. They send it back up the far boards. Bonin trying to pinch off the Farmington player. And Farmington comes out. Pass. Amazing save by Logan. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. Farmington player had a breakaway. And Logan made a huge save. No icing here by Stillwater. Farmington's able to come right back. Stillwater fans wanted a penalty on the play. Shot wide of the net. Back to the point for Farmington. Sonic battling for the puck. He goes down in the corner. Farmington skates away with it. Shot wide of the net. Foxland sends it up the far boards to the point. Shot from Farmington point. Save covered by Logan. We'll have a face-off here in the defensive zone. 7:08 left to go in the third period. Stillwater leads 3-2. Puck comes back to the point for Farmington. Shot. Glove save. Logan, he'll cover. And we'll have another face-off. Farmington with another shot off the face-off. O'Shea retrieves the puck in the near corner up the boards to Louis Junker. Louis Junker chips it out of the zone. Louis Junker on the forecheck now. Farmington with a centering pass. Nobody there. They clear. But we've got Braden Smith. He sends it back into the zone. Sonic on the... O'Shea chips it back into the zone. Louis Junker on the forecheck. Sonic helping out on the near boards. Sonic with a shot wide of the net. Sirianni forechecking. Louis Junker with the puck now. He tried to make a move. He gets tripped up. O'Shea is able to clear the zone. Back to Sirianni. Farmington with the puck. Farmington shot wide into the near corner. Kep retrieves the puck. He sends it up the boards. Louis Junker trying to chip it out. Farmington controls. They take it into the near corner. Centering pass. Nobody there. Along the far boards. Linnell not quite able to clear the puck. Declan O'Shea racing for the puck. Farmington still controls. Backhand shot. Puck's loose. Shot. Save. Covered by Logan. .5:32 left to go in the third period. Stillwater leads 3-2. Face off back to the point from Farmington. They send it into the far corner. Dylan Johnson sends it around the boards to the near side. Parker Taylor trying to chip it out. Farmington holds it in. They send it shot wide to the net. Sirianni trying to clear it. Sends it into the Farmington player. Koffenberg now takes it behind the net. He turns. He sends it up the boards. Not out though. Sirianni's able to clear it, and Linnell will send it on net. Parker Taylor on the forecheck. Dylan Johnson pinching. He's able to hold it in. Taylor battling forward behind the net. Kep helping out. Kep passes it back to Koffenberg at the point. Koffenberg shot. Oh! Koffenberg with a shot that hit some players before it got to the net. And the puck dropped. Kep was able to get it and take a shot to score the goal. Stillwater up now 4-2. So Koffenberg to Kep on that last goal. Farmington sends it into the zone, and Braden Smith sends it up the boards for Docks. Farmington's able to get the puck though. They skated into the zone, into the near corner. Centering pass, intercepted by Cash Junker. Puck still loose in the crease. Logan will go out and cover that one. 4:15 left to go in the third period. Stillwater leads 4-2. Along the far boards, we've got Cash Junker and Kep battling for the puck. Kep had it. Now it's out. Kep had it. He was trying to skate it out of the zone, but lost it right on the blue line. But Stillwater is able to clear that puck. Farmington brings it right back in, though. At the point, Farmington shot, bouncing puck over the stick of the Farmington player, over to Bonin. Bonin is able to clear it out of the zone. And this will not be an icing. Sonic on the forecheck in the far corner. Sonic with the puck behind the net. He's battling with Farmington. He still has the puck. He's looking. He sends it back to Braden Smith. Shot from the point. Glove save. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. 3:28 left to go in the third period. Stillwater leads 4-2. Off the face-off, Foxland forechecking along the board. Sonic as well. Farmington is able to clear the zone. Broken up by Dylan Johnson. O'Shea along the near board sends it up and out. Louis Junker and O'Shea battling for the puck. Farmington's able to dump it deep. Dylan Johnson with the puck. He takes it behind the Stillwater net. Turns, doubles back, sends it up to boards. O'Shea chips it up, not quite out. Louis Junker still battling for the puck. Louis Junker is able to clear. He skates it up into the Farmington zone. He takes a shot wide of the net. Foxland over on the far boards. He's battling with a couple Farmington players. Sonic over to help out. Comes back to the point. Dylan Johnson was able to tip that one just enough to keep it in the zone. Louis Junker is taken down while he's forechecking. No call on the play there. Farmington's able to skate it up. And we have offsides on Farmington. 2:23 left to go in the third period. Stillwater leads 4-2. Farmington dumps it in on net, and Logan makes a save. Leaves it for Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson turns behind the Stillwater net, passes it up the boards to Taylor. Taylor chips it up to Linnell. Linnell's got a chance here. He gets taken off the puck. We've got a penalty here. We've got a body check from Farmington player on Weston Linnell when he had a breakaway chance. Stillwater will be on a power play here for a minute 30 of the remaining 2:02 left in the game. Just waiting for the penalty to get put up on the board here, folks. All right, here we go. Face off back to Cash Junker. He takes a shot. That's tipped. Farmington player back to Cash Junker. Sends it in. Farmington player is able to intercept that. They pass it forward. Farmington with a chance. And this gets tipped on net. Koffenberg with the puck behind the net. He gets tripped up. Farmington with another shot wide of the net. Cash Junker trying to clear it out. Over to Sirianni along the far boards. Sirianni skates it out of the zone, passes it over to Linnell. Linnell trying to work his way into the zone. He gets tangled up. And we've got a Farmington player down on the ice. Not sure if there'll be any penalties here. Fans are looking for a hooking penalty on Farmington, but we do have a Farmington player down in the far corner. So we got a coach coming out to take a look at him. We've got a confrontation here between the refs and the coach, and I thought it looked like the ref signaled that the coach was getting thrown out. So the coach didn't even make it over to the Farmington player. The Farmington player is still down in the far corner. We've got another Farmington player, another Farmington coach coming out to assess the player. So we've got some, definitely looks to me like the refs are so the Farmington player is on his feet. The Farmington coach is leaving the ice. So there's the coach leaving the ice. And I don't know, we've got some disgruntled fans over here. We've got some disgruntled fans over here on the Farmington side. We've got a fan that is yelling at the refs. We've got the rink manager coming over to talk to this man along the boards. Looks like she is kicking him out of the rink. So, again, we've only got a minute 22 left in the game here, and Stillwater's on the power play for 50 seconds. But there's a Farmington fan getting kicked out of the rink as well. So, definitely some excitement here in the last minute of the game. The refs are talking to the Farmington coaches right now. It has definitely been a physical game here tonight. And like always, there's definitely penalties that were not called on both teams. But, we just believe that the refs are doing the best job they can. It's a fast-paced game, and sometimes they don't see everything. So this is, the refs are still talking to the Farmington coaches. I would say let's just drop the puck here and let's get the last minute and 22 seconds completed for this game. All right, the conversation is over. Stillwater on the power play for 50 seconds. All right, Stillwater wins the puck back to Cash. Junker with a shot from the point goes in. Stillwater 5-2. I'll be honest, folks, I think that's about the quickest goal possible. That was 4 seconds for that goal, from the face-off to the shot to the back of the net. So that was kept to Cash Junker for the goal from the point. Minute 18 remains in the game. Stillwater, Farmington's full strength now. So Braden Smith sends it up. I think pass intended for Bonin was off his stick. Dylan Johnson on the near boards. Farmington has the puck. They take a shot wide. Farmington retrieves it off the bounce off the end boards. Bonin is able to retrieve that puck. He skates it through the neutral zone. He'll dump it into the near corner. And he gets slashed or hooked, but Bonin is holding his leg and he's down on the ice as well. Dox is helping him to his feet. Sorry, folks, I did not see what happened exactly to Gus Bonin. I was following the puck into the corner. But we do have a penalty on Farmington, so Stillwater will be on the power play for the rest of the game. There is 48 seconds left in the game. Sonic with the puck on the near boards. Centering pass over to Voxland. Voxland shot wide of the net. Good chance for Boxland there. That centering pass from Sonic. Sonic battling on the near board still. Louis Junker helping out now. Louis Junker's got the puck. He takes a shot that's deflected wide into the far corner. Braden Smith, he shoots it wide of the net. Johnson now with the puck at the point. He sends it on net. That shot is also wide. Back to Braden Smith. He winds up for a slap shot. Deflected off of Farmington skate, almost right on the stick of Louis Junker. So Dylan Johnson pinches. Farmington is able to clear. And that's the game, folks. Stillwater wins 5-2 against Farmington. All right, everybody's lining up to shake hands here. All right, Stillwater gets the W here tonight, 5-2. I do not know what time we'll be playing tomorrow. We'll have to check the schedule and let everybody know. Quite the excitement here tonight at the Wisconsin Dells. All right, well, all the players are off the ice now. Great job, Ponies. We'll keep you posted for the game time tomorrow. Thank you very much. That's all, folks.